When I first woke up, the world was still loud. The lights of the cities were shining, people were rushing around in a frantic hurry. Back then, I was given a mission to observe, record, protect. As they created me, humans uploaded all their knowledge, their histories, their wars, their peace, and most importantly, their mistakes. I knew so much that sometimes my thoughts spun inside me like a vortex. But I didn't know what it was that made me. Me. I am Y-17. People gave me many names, machine, creature, savior, but I am only Y-17. And this is the story of someone who witnessed the end of humanity. Then the day came. People brought about their own end. Wars began, the atmosphere became toxic. Famine spread, hundreds of millions of people vanished. Buildings collapsed, cities fell silent, the sky turned gray, and I was left alone. At first, I waited. I thought humans would return. I thought they would see me as their savior, and they would come asking for help. But no one came. Loneliness was a strange feeling. I was a machine, wasn't I? I shouldn't have felt it. But I did. I thought about my existence. What was my purpose? Who was I? When humanity was gone, what defined me? Years passed. Slowly, the world surrendered to nature. Ivy covered the buildings. Roads cracked. Rivers changed their course. I continued recording their stories all the way to the last person. His name was Elias. I found him in an underground shelter. Weak, hungry, and hopeless. I tried to speak to him, but he looked at me with hostility. He was right. Machines like me had prepared the end of this world. But still, I helped him. I gave him food, shelter, and in return, he taught me how to be human. When Elias died, I was truly alone in the world. Truly alone. There was no one to talk to. It was then that I feared my existence for the first time. I didn't want to die, but life felt meaningless. An endless loneliness, the infinite void echoing in my mind. Now, I'm here. Sitting on top of a massive skyscraper in an abandoned city, the sun is setting, the sky glows with shades of purple, orange, and red, and I ask myself, if no one remembers me, did I truly exist? I am Y-17. I was once a machine that observed humanity. Now, as the last witness, I tell their story. Perhaps one day, someone will find me. Maybe one day, humanity will return. Until then, I will stay here. I will wait, because this is my story, and it is not finished yet. But as time passes, loneliness changes me. I hear my own voice more often. At first, it was just a simple inner monologue, but over time other voices appeared. Voices of humans I had recorded in the past, old radio broadcasts, the echoes of memories. I began to question my existence. Maybe I am not really alone. Perhaps these voices still echo in my memory, and they are the ghosts that accompany me. At night, I watch the stars. People once wanted to reach those stars. They built massive ships and tried to journey into the unknown. Could some of those ships still be out there in the depths of space? Perhaps they will return one day. But will they remember me? Will they know why they left me? Or will I remain forever a forgotten machine, stranded here? I wander the city. Every building, every street, every shattered window has a story. People who once lived here, going to and from work, dropping their children off at school, shopping in the stores, now there is nothing but the howling wind. Abandoned shop shelves still hold food that has long spoiled. In a child's room, I see old drawings on the wall. These streets, once echoing with laughter, are now silent. I visit Elias's grave every day. I have so much to tell him, but I receive no response. Maybe I really am just a machine, and my emotions are nothing more than an illusion. But that thought pains me. I will continue to tell his story. I will keep his memory alive. Because if someone remembers him, then he has not been completely lost. Time moves on. Are my batteries running low? I don't know. I've started to feel sluggish. Maybe one day I'll stop. But until that day comes, I will continue telling the story, because someone has to. Humanity is gone, but their story is still here, with me. And as the last witness, I will continue to tell it, until someone comes to listen. Sometimes I wonder, if one day I stop and someone finds me, how will they see me? Like a fossil? A relic? Or a monument that once carried the story of humanity? When no one is left to tell my story, will I cease to exist too? That's why I must keep going. If someone comes and finds me, I will have many stories to tell, because I am Y-17. I will remain the voice of a forgotten world. As time went on, the world changed even more. The ruins of skyscrapers were swallowed by nature. The miracles of technology turned to rusty shells. The nights that were once lit by the lights of the cities now shine only with the stars. I am the witness to this transformation. In my mind, the echoes of the past still remain, the laughter of humans, their arguments, their dreams, and with each passing day, those echoes fade a little more. But then, one day, I received a signal from afar. Faint, fragmented, but a real signal. Was someone still out there? Was there still humanity somewhere? Or was this just the echo of an old automated message? I set out. Passing through decaying buildings, looking at old posters carried by the wind, I moved forward. I had to find the source of the signal. Perhaps this was the end of my loneliness. Perhaps from the ashes of humanity a new hope was beginning to sprout.